I'm Michael Neal. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm a point guard here at Appalachian State University for the men's basketball team. My first 2 years, I went to Northern Gifford. It was a regular public school. We won the state championship our first 2 years. We ended up going to Oak Ridge Military Academy. Our coach took the job there. I went there my junior and senior year. We ended up being ranked 4th in the nation my junior year there. Ended up finishing, I think we came in 2nd in the nation. We went 42-6 my senior year. So we turned out a pretty good team. We played some of the top guys that are in the NBA now, overseas. Some big names that are in college that we played since I've been here at Appalachian State University. So it was a really good experience for me to get that type of play as I was in high school.
Barris Hamilton. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Originally from Jacksonville, Florida. Went to high school in Winston-Salem. I attended West Forsyth High School from freshman year through sophomore year. Through junior year, my senior year, I went to Fishburne Military School. I mean, it was a long journey. I didn't start playing ball till 7th grade. I played AAU once I got to Winston-Salem for the North Carolina Stars out of Raleigh. I also played with the athletics out of Raleigh with my uncle who coached AAU. So it was kind of rough because I started so late playing ball. Nobody really knew who I was.
I had a couple other scholarships on the line. My senior year, towards the end, it was a summer right before, I could say right before signing day. Probably like 2 weeks before signing day, we was at a tournament in Myrtle Beach, and I broke my foot. I broke my foot in the middle of a game. I lost a lot of my scholarships that I had before that, but Appalachian State stayed on the radar. I felt like it was a school that I could really play a good role in, and I could be a really good student athlete on and off the court.
My first visit was to VCU. I went out there, met Shaka and all them, and it just didn't seem like it fit for me. So I made an official visit to Appalachian State, which fit for me. I liked the players that was here. I enjoyed the mountains. I didn't really too much like the weather, but you know how that goes.
The big difference really from high school coming to college is really just the competition. Everybody's competitive. Everybody in college can pretty much jump as high as you can, pretty much as fast as you can. So on the court, it was a little difficult for me to jump into that transition, especially in high school. I played the 2. So when I came to college, I had to battle for the 1 position. So that was a little difference for me too. So I had to learn that role and being more of a team player instead of being a scorer like I was in high school. I played the 2 guard, so I really shot the ball a lot, came off a lot of screens, and then once I came to college, I was mainly point. So I had the ball in my hand 85% of the time of the game. So that was a big role I had to change from.
In high school, I mean, it was pretty tough, but once I got to college, I seen it was a big jump because everybody could jump as high as I could. Everyone could run as fast as I could, and the guards that play the same position could shoot just as well. So I felt like coming in my freshman year that I had to be an extra step ahead of people who had already been here for 2 and 3 years. As a student athlete, we kind of experienced both. During the season, we have to do a lot of traveling and make sure that we're caught up on our work and be ahead. But then once season ends, we then go into the regular student role, to where we still do our work, but we don't have workouts or anything.
My role on the basketball team really consists of me being a leader of the team. I'm like the quarterback of a football team, so you know every play calls out, it comes from me. Every possession of the game comes down to me. Like I said, I have the ball in my hand 85% of the time, so I'm really making most of the decisions on the court.
My role on the basketball team, I mean, this year will be as a leader because I've been here for so long. I've been playing. I've been starting since midway through my freshman season. So I'm kind of looked at as a leader. I've been here for a while. Playing with Mike, yeah, it's cool because, I mean, I knew Mike in high school. I seen him play. on the circuit during AAU. He's a good player, and I've been playing with him since I was a freshman. I'm now a junior, and we know each other like the back of our own heads. Like, I know where he wants me to be on the court. I know what spots to be on the court, and I know what Mike like to do. Like, Mike likes to drive, get to the basket, and finish on people, and he also takes the long, deep threes.
Tab's a slasher. He can shoot the ball really well. He's a really good defender. He's gonna hustle pretty much every single play. He's gonna give his all, even in practice workouts of the game. You know, he pretty much leaves it on the court. He's gonna give you 110% every single day, no matter what.
Our common goal is to win a ring. That's what we set out to do. That's what we work all year for. That's what we work all summer, off season, postseason.
You know, it's always a dream of getting a ring. Too many college players don't leave college with a ring.
It's about winning. No excuses. No excuses, hard work, and dedication.
From every person on the team.
And get that ring.